haven't done any videos lately, but I've been trying to think how to move forward with my channel. I don't know whether to do more of a vlog so that I can incorporate the gardening and the painting more seamlessly, or whether to separate them completely and have a separate channel for my gardening. So while I've been working that through, I did set up another channel, but now I don't know whether that's what I do actually want to do. But anyway, let's get back to this video, which is a painting video, and it's about why I won't be painting on canvas anymore. And I'm going to be painting this strawflower planter that I grew myself through my gardening videos. You know, I'm going to be painting that on board. So I've been in a rut with my painting style. I took too much time out from painting due to other commitments and health problems, which I won't bore you with. But when I finally came back to painting, I found that I had really lost my style and my thrust. This is really why you should be painting and drawing every day, actually. I found even my drawing skills have been regressing. It was really quite alarming to see me sort of going back to drawing quite amateurish looking, you know, pictures. So having painted a couple of really stiff, unattractive paintings, I was really lacking inspiration and sort of feeling a bit low. I wasn't really feeling in the mood, I guess, I suppose. It's probably what some people would call artist's block. And I just wasn't performing at all. Honestly, at some point I thought I used to draw and paint better than this sort of when I was first starting out and when I was a teenager. So I was really off my game. Anyway, this planter of flowers really inspired me, and I suddenly felt a flash of inspiration, and I could already visualize the painting finished. And this is usually a really good sign for me. So before, you know, and how I was going to paint it, it just came to me all in kind of a finished sort of thought and visualization. So before the feeling passed, I decided to capitalise on the inspirational moment and paint it. So I really wanted to keep the painting loose, and I wanted to paint it on a narrow board that I already had, so that it was sort of upright in the shape and flow of the flowers. As luck would have it, as I say, I already had this one primed. I realised as I was painting on this board that I actually just don't like painting on the canvases. The cheap ones especially are super awful, and the paint just spreads around them like sort of soft butter on a plate. There isn't any grip or absorbency. And even the expensive canvas, I have a roll of Italian linen canvas which I used to glue to boards rather than stretch on the, you know, the little wooden frames, but I find that too dry and the texture is just wrong, and it's just too greedy with the oil and the paint. So I just don't like it. I have so many canvases that I've just kept persevering with them, and I bought loads. But I have also been getting these cut-offs lately, these cut-offs of wood from my local DIY store, and it's really only been since I've started using them more frequently that I've realised they are a much better base for me to work on. Obviously, everybody has their own preference, but I began to realise that you know, I just worked better. The flow was better. The absorbency felt right. I like the flatter texture. I didn't like the texture of the canvas. It just doesn't feel right. I like this smooth feel. I prime it with acrylic first. It's just like a plyboard or something. I can't even tell. I don't think it's not MDF. It's like a plyboard, and I just really like it. I feel that it flows better. I think it just gives a better finish on the painting, and I'm definitely going to be continuing with these. The only trouble is I have an absolute stack of canvases and my big roll of Italian linen. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. But, you know, I was thinking, you know, most of the greatest artists worked on canvas, but what I've also learned about the greatest artists ever is that they were not confined by convention either. So they would also paint on linen and, of course, wood and even paper, as do I, as mentioned earlier. I love my painting on paper for my warm-up paintings and my more affordable paintings for sale in my eBay store. And if you want to see those paintings, obviously the link is in the description below. So this is where I'm at. Maybe, you know, I will sell off the canvases. I don't know yet, but really, I think I'm wasting my time using them. I just can't achieve the painting that I want to achieve when I'm using them. I never feel happy with the painting when I paint on them. I find this board so much more pleasing to work with. Anyhow, we all come to these decisions during our growth as an artist. I guess this is how we find our style, almost by a process of elimination. Eliminating what doesn't work and doubling down on what does and striking when the inspiration is hot is really the best strategy for anybody, rather than, you know, saying you should paint like this or paint like that. You have to double down and eliminate those things that aren't working for you, and that's how you become a better artist, I think, anyway, and certainly that is how you find your own style. And it's very hard sometimes when you're very invested in a style, or perhaps you're watching a YouTube artist on YouTube and you really like them, and I've found this before, you start adopting their style more. But the truth is, you're not being true to yourself, because it's not your style, and you're not feeling the flow when you're trying to replicate somebody else's style. So that's where I'm at anyway. I felt that I was not getting my paintings right with the canvas, so I am eliminating them. Anyhow, I did really enjoy painting these straw flowers on this board from my garden. I grew these straw flowers from scratch. If you like gardening, you can see my gardening videos as well. And this is a really old tin planter. I kind of like the kind of eccentric, crooked feel of it. The straw flowers are really an unusual flower. They feel like straw. They're so weird, but they look so beautiful and cottagey. I didn't want to get into laborious detail with this painting. I wanted to keep it really loose, and I didn't want to torture myself over this painting, because I've been having a hard time, as I say, with my artist block, or whatever you want to call it. So anyway, hey, this is it. This is the finished painting. I think it's really jolly. And as I say, I think you can tell when an artist has had a good time painting a painting. I think it comes through somehow through the painting, and I certainly did. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got something out of it. And, you know, if you are watching to the end, please, you know, let me know in the comments what you think I should do about the painting gardening thing. I think I'm trying to think maybe of doing more of a vlog, you know, where where people film themselves making coffee in the morning and all that stuff. I'm not going to do that, because I think that's kind of an overused opening for most videos. But I thought maybe somehow incorporating like how I come from my garden to my art, and how the two are very closely tied, actually. Anyway, let me know your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe, because, you know, I've just lost so many subscribers, and I don't know whether YouTube's having a purge, or you know, dummy accounts, or people who aren't. I don't know, because I don't think my followers are dummy accounts, but or whether people are just unsubscribing because they don't like the gardening that I've now added. I'm not sure. Also, if you have any thoughts on that, let me know in the comments. And anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in my next video, because I'll definitely do another video, even though I'm feeling a bit demoralized by YouTube right now, but I will do it. So I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.